Oh, you're so good. I didn't even have to call you. You're so good. I was gonna start off the video over there, but I'm using like the smaller G7X now instead of my big camera that I normally use, and I don't know how well the audio would be, so I'm not doing that anymore. But anyways guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing something that I've never done before and I've always wanted to do, and that is going to be trying to make an app in 48 hours. I was kind of trying to think of like ideas to do for a video. I was like, I really want to do one today. I have not much going on today and tomorrow, and I was like, what can I do? And I was like, well, I'm good at programming. It's my job. I like making things. I like startups and businesses and stuff. So I was like, let's mix all those things that have nothing to do with each other into something else that has nothing to do with any of those three things and make an app in 48 hours. And I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I've never done this before. And it's already 2 p.m. on Saturday, so if I count Saturday as like the start of 48 hours, I'm already 14 hours in, which is like not a good start because I haven't done anything yet. And the idea I kind of have is I want to do something related to coffee. I have a channel with my girlfriend together where we do a lot of stuff, but and a lot of like entrepreneurial stuff. And one of the things we're doing right now is we're actually building a coffee camper. So like we took a 1969 camper and we're renovating it to be like a mobile coffee camper to serve at events. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to make something along the lines of that and something with coffee or whatever. But I also don't want to bore you guys and make this whole video about like programming and technical. So if you're scared of that stuff, don't worry. It's literally not going to be anything about the actual programming. Just kind of my experiences making an app in 48 hours, putting it on the App Store, and just seeing how that goes. So first things first, I took a nap today for the first time ever. I don't nap like barely ever at all because I hate missing out on the day. I took a nap today because I'm so tired, so I'm gonna go get a coffee first, go chill at the coffee shop for a few hours, try to get some ideas, put down some designs made, and then we're gonna come back here and actually start programming the thing. Scrappy is gonna sit here the entire day and probably not move. And now I can creep at him because I have a camera up there hidden to literally for the point of watching him, and also making sure people don't steal stuff from our apartment, which is absolutely trashed right now. Okay, I gotta put this back. Ugh. It is 104 degrees outside. I'm not mad at all. I just love Texas heat so much. I love sweating through all of my shirts and everything I wear all the time. Okay, excuse the awful mess on my desk everywhere, but I came up with some designs at the coffee shop. So basically what I decided was I'm gonna make a coffee reviewing app. My girlfriend and I are super into this stuff, so I don't remember if I said this earlier in the video, but basically like you're gonna be able to go up on the app and specifically look up coffee shops. There's not gonna be anything else on there, literally just coffee shops. Made some simple designs here, nothing crazy. You're gonna have a home page with like a feed of coffee shops in your location. It's gonna be like the login page. And then you're gonna be able to click on the specific coffee shop and see the reviews. These are just like two different options that I have so far. And then I haven't designed it yet, but there's gonna be a profile page to see like your reviews and to log out, that kind of thing. But this is kind of what I've come up with so far. And now I just gotta get into actually making it. All right guys, so that ends the end of day one. It's been about 5 hours of working since I left the coffee shop with the designs. So let me show you what I have so far just here on my phone. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can get that in focus. I have a thing called the drip. So that's what the app is gonna be called. If it'll focus on me, hello. So you open the app and you get the home page of the drip. Here, I'm just gonna put it down on the table. So the app opens and it's called the drip. You got this cool login page with the coffee cup and just like a little plant. It's like very similar to what you see in a lot of coffee shops here in Austin. You hit login, it doesn't do anything yet because there's no accounts, there's no backend yet. But I do have a basic list showing all the coffee shops near you. Right now, it can work with my location. It fully can get the coffee shops around me. For testing purposes, I have it set to my location is like downtown New York. So it's gonna show me a bunch of shops that are in New York City. And if I click one like Barnes & Noble, because it does have a coffee shop in it, you will see just like a whole bunch of fake reviews that are there, and you'll be able to write your own review, but that doesn't work yet. And then these little review things will expand depending on how many lines the review is. It'll expand to fit that already all works. So yeah, this is kind of the deal. There's some weird bugs, like if a picture or if a cafe doesn't have the right size picture, it like won't fill to the edges, and I don't really know how to fix that. If you get one without an image, I just have a default image in there. But this is the end of day one. It's a significant amount of progress, but I would have liked to have done more. I wish I do have like a little bit of the back end working, so I have like a basic API set up. You can hit it. I'm sorry, I'm getting really technical. Basically, like you can create a user right now, and you can create a review, but I can't access them in the app. It's all like separate right now. So that's end of day one. I wish I could have done a little bit more, but that is good for me for day one. And starting day two. It's actually day two now. I just forgot to record last night because I was literally just so zoned in on this. But yeah, the goal is to get this done today. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so I took a little break. We went to Zilker Park here in Austin and we hung out there for a while, but check this out. So basically the goal today was to get the back end connected to the front end and also like build out the back end a little bit more. You know, I did get a little bit done yesterday. I wish I could have gotten more done on the back end, but like that's just not my forte. I'm not very good. I'm not very like familiar with the back end thing as much as I am doing iOS. I do have a lot of experience with back end, just like I'm a lot slower at it. I was able to get, so if you go, I was able to get this working. So let me change the camera so you guys can see this. So you got this is the main page of the app that you saw earlier. So you can scroll it, you know, you see all the you know, whatever coffee shops. But now if you select one, it's actually loading these test reviews. And these fake reviews, obviously there's like garbage text for now just to have something there. First of all, the cells auto size to the text, which is like super cool. It's not a default thing you get. But also this is like all pulling from the back end. 100% this is hooked up to the back end. It's working, so now you can load coffee shops, you can sign in. I added authentication to the app. So you can sign in and you can load reviews. The last thing I gotta do is be able to post reviews and then probably add like a sign up page. But the sign up page I'm not really counting as like a core feature included in the 48 hours. I basically want like the main functionality of the app to be included in that. Yeah, it's a crazy stretch goal. It's been really, really fun, and I'm having a really good time doing it because normally I just take forever to do things, and this kind of like forces me to have to be able to do it fast and just get it done. And I haven't really taken that many shortcuts either, which is like really nice. The code is clean, it looks good, and the coffee app's coming along really well. So stick around, I'm gonna keep posting updates on this, and hopefully it keeps going as well as it does. I want to add the ability, and it's probably a stretch goal, but I want to add the ability to be able to follow people. So the goal is that like, there's a lot of, weirdly enough, I know it's like a really weird thing to think about, but there's actually like coffee influencers on Instagram where they just post about like coffee shops in the area or wherever they are. There's a girl specific to here in Austin, also Haley does it. It's a real thing, I promise, and the goal is to be able to like let these people post on here specifically, kind of as like an additive to Instagram, so they can be like, hey, I just posted a review on this thing, go check it out on this app. The idea is like if you trust somebody's like opinion and they go to a lot of shops, you'd be able to follow them, so then you can like go to your feed and you can see like followed people's reviews, if that makes sense. But it really has been just like 2 basically full days, or like not 2, because technically I only started a little over 24 hours ago, but it's been a lot of straight programming. I've just been like set up at this desk for a long time. I was at the coffee shop for like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. So I'm gonna take a break and go hang out with my girlfriend down at the pool because it's 100 degrees here in Austin. It's not very sunny outside, even though it looks like it is. But we're gonna go enjoy the pool for a little bit before I melt my brain with just looking at a computer screen all 2 days in a row. All right, what is up guys? It is the end of the 48 hours and the app is done. It's surprisingly finished. I didn't think I would actually get it done in 48 hours. There are a few issues, the first of which being that I can't run the app database from the place it's being hosted now. This is like a very technical part, and I'm sorry because I said it wouldn't be technical because that stuff's boring. Basically, like most people know what an IP address is. The database needs to know what the IP address is of the server. Cool, so you have the drip, this is the name of the app, you hit login. Right now I have the username and password hard-coded into the app, so when you hit login, it's just gonna like take you right in. You don't have to actually type anything in. And I actually had to restart it because I was attached to my remote server instead, so now we're on the local one, so if I hit login, it should just pop me right in. Unless I forget to turn the server on, which means I have to go do that. Also, I called the backend Espresso. Isn't that funny? I'm funny. Okay, boring stuff is happening, the server's running, and now if I hit login, it should work. Haha! So I'm taken into the app. The front page, or the first page you see, is going to be just a list of shops that are near you. So again, I'm simulating my location in downtown New York. So these are just gonna be like locations that are downtown, and I can scroll through and just see whatever, and the rating. I have not gotten that rating hooked up yet, so technically like that part of it doesn't work, but if you click into the main app, you can actually see reviews from people. So you can actually see reviews from people. Their actual star rating appears. So if I hit write review on Barnes & Noble, and I'm like blah, 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 and I'm like, dang, it's a good review, obviously. I'm gonna give it a 5 star. I hit post, and then look at that. It appears right there, and it's also in the backend database, everything, it's all synced, it's all together. So anybody else who loaded up this app would see that as well. The only thing, like I said, I did not get to finish was the rating here. The rating attached to the actual business. And then if you go to your profile, all it shows here are your reviews, and then you can log out, which just takes you back to the main screen of the app. So in terms of getting an app done, I feel like for 48 hours, I can say that this app is complete. There's like a few edges I should rough edges I should round out, smooth out. The first thing being that you can't actually log in. You just hit log in and it uses a hard-coded username and password to sign into the app. The second being that shops, you can't actually see their aggregate review total. Right now it's just like the individual reviews of the people, which is cool to see, but it makes more sense to have all of them like put together and averaged into a star rating. There's a weird like little bug where basically like on your, when you go to your reviews, you can't see what store you posted them about. You can just see the reviews. So I should probably add that as well. And then obviously the last thing being that the backend thing is kind of messed up. Very technical, nerdy stuff that nobody cares about. But for 48 hours, I'm gonna call this a success. App is done. I'm actually gonna try to release this. So it might be up by the time this is done. If it is, the link will be in the description to download it if you're on iOS, Android. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in more, this was a super fun challenge for me, and I was actually inspired by somebody I saw on Twitter doing it. His username is like @Mulligan, I think, and basically he programmed a website in 24 hours where you could, if you're like a venture capital firm, you can like sign up and then like post all the like people you funded basically on the website. It's called humblebrag.me is the URL, and also the name of the company and the website. So he inspired me to do this. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was kind of interesting to watch the process of me making this thing, because 48 hours is not a lot of time to get this thing done. But that is gonna be the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every view that I'm getting right now. It's really fun making these videos, and I just wanna keep doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.